Very unexpected tunable update was added today to Red Dead Online with some really weird changes. But which is even more important, this tunable update is a part of a preparation for some bigger patch that Rockstar started to test yesterday. And from SteamDB data we know that since March Rockstar were not testing anything for 6 months, and now it changed. But anyway, with this tunable update you don't have to download anything, changes are made on the server side, and since Rockstar already released patch notes, let's take a look what they changed. You see, September 24, custom posse names are no longer visible in Red Dead Online. All players in a posse will now appear publicly as members of their leader's posse. I already tested it and that's how it works. When you make a persistent posse, it still asks you to make a name for it. For example, I decided to call it Dog, but when you forming a posse and paying $200, it will show as player's name posse for all players in lobby and for you as well. So it works now like a character's name. When we are creating a new character, game asks us to give it a name, but no one sees this name, like no one in the lobby, even you. Everyone sees only your character's account name. I'm not saying that it's a bad change, because quite often griefers were choosing pretty offensive names for their posse, and yeah, some words were banned, but it was still possible to make an offensive name. And players who were killed by these players were forced to see these offensive names on a death screen. So the change is okay, but I'm just curious why they were waiting for so long to make it and why now. But anyway, the next one is pretty weird. Custom horse names are no longer visible in Red Dead Online. All owned horses will now appear publicly as their horse breed. From description it looks pretty much the same as a previous change, but actually it works differently. I already tested it as well. So you still can give names to your horses and you still will see these names in both stables and a free roam, but other players will not see the name of your horse. For example, you see I'm looking at other players' horse and all I see is this horse's breed. So this change is pretty weird. I mean, it was not possible to use bad words in your horse name, by the way, including Rockstar. Did you know that it was not possible to call your horse Rockstar in Red Dead Online? So I'm not sure why Rockstar decided to make horses' names not visible for other players, and especially I'm not sure why now. But here is what TS2, well-known insider and data miner, thinks about this. They're cooking a new patch for Red Dead Online. I guess Rockstar is updating Red Dead Online's profanity filter to align with the community guidelines, and so custom names are disabled until then. So according to him, it's a temporary change that will be rolled back after Rockstar will release a bigger patch that they are making for Red Dead Online right now. And here is why he thinks so. Yesterday, Rockstar finally did some changes to QA Live branch, which is usually an indicator that Rockstar are testing some patch or update. And they were not doing anything with QA Live since March, you know, since that last title update in which they fixed stable glitch. But there is something even more interesting. Yesterday, when I saw these changes, I immediately mentioned that they changed this specific depot. It used to be called DLC packs previously, and Rockstar were making changes to the size of this depot only when they were making new content before. So the last time size of this depot was changed was in 2021. After that, when they were making security fixes or releasing new Telegram missions or made this previous patch that fixed stable glitch, they were not touching this depot. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's gonna be really a content update. Not like I expected it, but you know, still a little bit of hope. Anyway, according to TS2, when he was asked if it's gonna be a content update, he said nope, just a patch. They applied similar changes for GTA Online. Custom arena vehicle names no longer appear to other players since the Chop Shop update, but they do appear to you locally. He says so because you see, encrypted size of all the changed depots is exactly the same, which is kinda weird, and it's exactly what happened with GTA Online this summer. Some players might ask, well, well, maybe it's not a new content they're making, but bringing back old content, like old Outlaw passes, something like that, especially maybe Halloween Pass 1, since it's a Halloween pretty soon, and I mean, they're not gonna bring back Halloween Pass 2 for the 4th time in a row. I'm afraid they will, and again, if it was something that they are preparing for October event, for Halloween event, they would have started like before. Usually they need month or two to test even the smallest patch. It also doesn't look like something like a new call to arms map or a Telegram mission, because previously in 2023 and 2022, when they were adding such new Telegram missions and call to arms maps, there was no such activity with QA Live. They were not doing testing like that, they were just activating these new Telegram missions basically. So what is gonna be then? Well, most likely some fixes, like bug fixes and security fixes, but which is much more important, it's really likely that they will add Battle Eye anti-cheat to Red Dead Online as well, just like they did with GTA Online, which sounds great, but I'm not sure if it's really so, because it was added to GTA Online few weeks ago and we already see how it works. First of all, players on Steam Deck are not able to play GTA Online anymore, and I'm pretty sure that some players are playing Red Dead Online from Steam Deck as well. Amount of cheaters and mod menu users in public lobbies really decreased, but unfortunately, according to multiple reports, there are still some cheaters. Actually, Red Dead Online lobbies work a little differently than GTA Online lobbies, so Battle Eye anti-cheat might be more effective in Red Dead Online, but still I'm afraid that some paid cheats will always be there. I mean, there are still cheaters in games with Battle Eye like PUBG or Rainbow Six Siege, but you might say, well, less cheaters is good in any way. Yes, but it's possible that when Battle Eye will be added to Red Dead Online, it will start marking players who are using startup meta simply to hide from cheaters in a private lobbies as cheaters, and will ban such players, at least will make it impossible to create private lobbies in this way. And for many players, including me, it will be the end of Red Dead Online on PC. Anyway, it will take at least 1 month, probably more, for Rockstar to test everything, and then we will see how this anti-cheat is gonna work in Red Dead Online. But still, it's a really interesting why now Rockstar decided to do at least something with this game. I mean, Red Dead Online right now is in the worst situation it ever was. Rockstar were not doing anything, were not testing anything, were not fixing anything since March. There was no real content update since 2021, and game lost most of its players according to SteamDB. And now, out of nowhere, they're starting to work on Red Dead Online again. But obviously it might just be some sort of a testing for GTA 6 and GTA Online. Call me cynical, but I actually think that everything they're doing with GTA Online and Red Dead Online right now is just a testing for GTA 6 Online, because I don't think they suddenly started to care about GTA Online players and thought like, oh, let's add anti-cheat 10 years later. But on the other hand, it would be cool if they decided to test something like properties or heists in Red Dead Online, only for GTA 6 Online, but still. Anyway, let me know what do you think about all these changes, why now, and will you be happy to see anti-cheat in Red Dead Online on PC? And now, if you want to find out how to level up really fast in Red Dead Online, I suggest you to go and check the video that you can see on your screen now. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, stay safe, stay healthy, goodbye.